morning, Professor. Today, let's talk about Google Translate. So, what do you think of machine translation? Do you think it's a real threat to professional translators?
They are improving in quality very rapidly. Since late 2016, we have neural technology, which is a qualitative improvement in many language pairs, but not all language pairs. It's got to the stage where for the professional translator, it's more efficient to run a text through machine translation and post-edit, that means to correct it, than it is to work from scratch. So these are tools that you want to use, and they're tools that you would use in conjunction with your translation memory software, that is, memories of your own translations.
Yeah.
So to that extent, there's no doubt that the machine translation technology is helping translators perform better, not just more efficiently, because there the gains are fairly marginal, but they give very good terminology and phraseology. For example, their data mining is doing better than can be done manually. And in any case, if you have a translation memory, you will get your own memory, which is validated for your field of study or your clients, to override the machine translation suggestion. So that's all very good and positive.
Yeah.
The great fear out there is that everybody will use machine translation and nobody will go to a professional translator. That's happening. We can see many badly translated websites or other documents presented coming straight out of machine translation. The user doesn't know what it's saying because they don't know that target language. There are mistakes in it, but the user has no way of knowing where the mistakes are, and there are severe communication risks involved. So that's negative. For example, it was picked up here in Australia, some of the health services were using raw machine translation output for giving health advice, and that is obviously high risk and dangerous.
Yeah.
There may be just a few mistakes, but if you don't know where those mistakes are, you're running high risks. So for that, there is an obvious need for professionals to do the post-editing or the checking, or professionals of the target language to go over and review it and authorize it or stamp it. So there are new kinds of jobs, new tasks that are coming out there.
Yeah.
Now, and the great risk is just that people don't know that machine translation does make mistakes. That's the message that has to get out there, that it's great for getting the gist, it's great for low-risk usages. By all means, go ahead and use it. I use it all the time, but you have to know what it is and not put it anywhere near a high-risk communication situation.
Yeah.
The growth of globalization means that cross-lingual communication is increasing exponentially. The demand for translations rises so much that there's more work than can be done by professional translators. To that extent, there is very little indication that machine translation is taking work away from translators. But there are new kinds of jobs coming out, such as post-editing or proofreading.
Yeah.
Or adaptation, because machine translation won't adapt the text to a new communicative purpose or a new cultural situation.
Yeah.
That has to be done by humans.